questions. I guess we said the other day about the addition to these guys, building on the core that you guys have. But what do you think of that? Like bringing back a lot of the same guys, but also adding in those two big pieces.
I like it. I think it's going to help us a lot. There are two big pieces that feel like can help our team take a step forward. But everybody that's came back and the rookies, we just got to continue to get better, continue to develop, and take the next step forward as a team collectively. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Julius, you said that you took a lot of pride last year in becoming an all-star at the time in your career that you did. Mm-hmm. You take a lot of pride in continuing to develop. Over the summer, when you went back and looked at the body of work from last year, what are the things that you wanted to work on and bring to this season?
Just playing faster, making quicker decisions, just continue to make the game easier, continue to sharpen what I'm good at and develop, certain weaknesses or whatever I feel like I can develop, whether it's one or two things, and just overall, just come back a better player. So a lot of it was film, a lot of it was, work on the court, and then obviously coming back in good shape as well.
Julius, building off of that, the Atlanta series, now you had a summer to reflect on it. What did you take away from that series? What did you learn from that experience, being number one guy in the playoff series you provided this year?
It was a good experience. It was fairly a simple series that, I feel like, for me particularly, just overcomplicated it.
How was your offseason? Did you do anything differently? I know you're not yet, Mark, but he's on the way. Yeah. I got to know, please let me know. Just been dealing with, wife's pregnant. So, adjusting, getting ready for that, and shorter off season. Making sure I'm taking care of my body. This is typically a type of off season you would have if you were in the finals. It's kind of good to get that experience in a sense, but shorter off season, take care of my body and just make sure I get the work that I need to get done.
Hey, when you said you was kind of overcomplicated that, what do you mean by that?
Just going back watching the film. I just felt like there was a lot of simpler things that I could have made the game way more simple. And part of that just was me being me, putting a lot on my shoulders and not making the moment bigger than what it was, but just me, wanting to be great in that moment. So, like I said, I just felt like I overcomplicated. Looking back at the film, it was simple, and I'm excited to be in that position again.
When you talk about taking a step forward, when you think about that, what does that look like? Is it winning around, being to the conference finals? What does it look like?
I'll let you guys put those expectations out. But for me, for our team, it's just getting better every day. Continue to develop as individuals, develop as a team. I think the biggest thing last year is we came in, we did the right things every day. Because we created those good habits, we had a belief that we can win every night. So that doesn't change. And we just want to continue to stay on that path.
Julius, how do you think your game is going to benefit the most having Kemba and Evan come in particular what they bring offensively?
Yeah, obviously losing Elford and losing Reggie, those are two huge pieces for us last year. They did a lot for our team. Those guys had the toughest assignments on defense every night. And they were tremendous for us. And not only that, they were great teammates. Those guys were like brothers to me, so it was tough losing them. Evan and Kemba, those are guys that you really got to account for on that offensive end. They can shoot and score the ball and make plays. And our biggest thing is we have to continue to lock up every night and play defense. So I'm excited about them. They're obviously two experienced veteran players who have accomplished a lot in this league, and I think they'll be great for us.
I believe on the team, last year you guys navigated a strange season better than most teams. How important is it to the Scott Barrett said that you guys are 100% vaccinated? How important is that to avoid that distractions and the possible problems?
Yeah, it's great. being available every night is great. And we have our guys available, and that's amazing. So the fact that we can practice together every day, and whether it's whatever it is, guys not injured, and whatever it is, they'll be available to play. It's great. So excited about that and happy about that.
Yeah. This is good to see you last year. When you identify for yourself what you need to do to get to the where what are two things that you can do to do better?
Obviously it'll be different. Obviously we have a little bit different team, mostly the same team but different team. So you got to figure that stuff out. But like I said, I'm not going to give you what I worked on in the summer or whatever it is. I just type of person that just kind of likes to let my game show. But I feel like I've came back a better player, and hopefully just being more efficient and all that type of stuff. So I put the work in, trust the work that I put in, and excited to get out there and play again.
Last year, you obviously led those media minutes. Is that something? I mean, is that number comfortable for you? Is that something you want to continue going, or you like to get a little bit less slow?
It doesn't bother me at all. It's whatever Tibbs needs from me, and that's what I'm going to do. I think that what I put my body through in the summer and the training that I do allows me to do that. So it didn't bother me at all last year, and how I continue to take care of myself and the maintenance that I do on day to day in the season as well, in all season. So I'll be ready for whatever he needs me to do.
We'll take two more. With what this group accomplished last year, do you think the way the organization perceived, has that changed?
I don't know. You tell me. I just go out there and play. Try to be a good teammate. Try to give everything I had to the game, and to our team, and to our fans every day. And I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
Yeah. Julius, coming into last season, Barrett was saying how you were in great shape and that surprised by it. But now, like this condensed offseason, do you feel like you're at that level coming into this season again?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't take much time off. For me, it's hard for me just to sit down, so I didn't take much time off. And, I understood that as well. So, as much work as I put in on the court and the weight room and the conditioning and all that stuff, I do the exact same thing as far as taking care of my body. And, and that's really just what it's about for me. So I understand both sides of it as I've gotten, more experience and more years in the league. I've understood, it's not just about killing yourself, as far as, on the court and, pushing yourself to exhaustion. You got to do the other side of it too. So, the sleep, the recovery, all that type of stuff. Like, I'm trying to stay on top of it. So.
Going into year 3, your goals and different, what are they?
My goals are always the same. To always just keep improving. Just like last year, just improve on my weaknesses so that I could, help out the team and put us in positions to win.
Could you picture the offseason in addition coming in on guard and
Man, I think it's great. We really have a team. We have a lot of weapons, and that's good. That's what you need. Every night's going to be different. Every night's going to be, somebody contributing in a different way. So very excited.
RJ, how much of a difference has a year made just in terms of how you've been able to work with the younger guys? Then you work with your current teammates, et cetera, without the COVID restrictions. Heading into this year, do you guys feel like you're more prepared and more ready?
I think that you could definitely feel that there's been a base, there's been a foundation set, and just trying to build off that. We're a team that we have our head down and we just work. So if we continue to do that, then the outcome will usually be okay.
With your offseason, some of that. What were some of the things you doing?
Really just working on my shooting, just working on, threes and certain shots that I need to be able to hit. So, yeah, just being able to kind of recreate what I did last year and add on to that.
You have the expectations for
Nah, not really. You don't think about that. You just, that doesn't really matter every year. You're not the same. I feel like I've gotten better, the team's gotten better. So no matter what anyone thinks, we'll just, work together.
With the COVID restrictions, were you able to go back to Canada at all?
Yeah, I went back. When I played Team Canada, we actually played in Canada. So I was able to get there, and I just went straight to Toronto. So it's cool.
How was that experience? I know you guys didn't qualify. What did you get out of the, nurse, first nurse?
I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It's always great to kind of just go and represent your country. With guys that really come from the same places, you can relate to that and just competing and putting that Canada across the chest. It's a great feeling.
You put an all-star goal, so maybe not this year or moving forward.
I think I strive for that every year. Of course, that's the type of player I want to be. So every year, it's always going to be a goal of mine.
How do you feel like coming in, 28 coming?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like those two guys affects your game?
I actually saw something on Twitter. It was like RJ Barrett going into the lane this year, and it was like somebody in like a field, and they were just by themselves, wide open, which is basically how I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be attention on other people. All of us can really play, so everyone's going to get their opportunity.
Is there a message from Tom about going into the season that was maybe different from last year? What did you get from
It was kind of the same thing. Like last year, he told us that we were at a certain place, and we had to do all the little things, all the details to get better, to get to a place that we want to be. And that's kind of the same message. This year we didn't do what we wanted to do last year. We didn't achieve the ultimate goal. So there's always room for improvement.
Looking back at that Atlanta series, have you looked at the film a lot?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
For sure. I think they played better than us. They made shots, and that's what it is. That's what it's about in this league. They were able to make plays for each other and just make shots, and they beat us.
Say two more guys. Yeah. Last year, you all talked a lot about Reggie, but defensively picking up the point, top scorer a lot of nights.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are the team, obviously great. With him now in Dallas, you know anything about the role would take on that score, the top scorer at all, or is it good?
I mean, being a two-way player is something that I've always, strive for. Something I want to do. It's how I want to be known. So, coach puts me in that position to be that guy that's guarding the guy every night. I'm all for it. I'm all for the challenge, and I won't back down.
To talk about you guys having bringing back a lot of the core pieces, making sure you find that Barrett, Julius, out. You feel like that core needs to run it back and what you guys achieve, get those pieces set it on from last year?
My OGs, man, they do a great job. Just on everything. Leading. Man, when they get out there on the court, they always help. That unit that we have, they go in there, they're smart. They play together, they move the ball, and play well. So, it's great to see them, and it's great to have them back.
All right.
Thanks, RJ.
Thanks, guys.